The following is a special presentation of Fox 13 News.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kelly Ring. Welcome to our special half hour looking at the extraordinary work of Metropolitan Ministries. Fox 13 was proud to join with Metropolitan Ministries in bringing hope for the holidays to families who need it. A young mother was one of those who benefited and soared thanks to Metropolitan Ministries. As Fox 13's Walter Allen shows us now, her journey to a better life for her and her son started with an 18-mile walk from Riverview.
The kitchen at the Tampa campus of Metropolitan Ministries is operating on the level of a five-star restaurant. Chefs are preparing gourmet sandwiches and treats to distribute to some big businesses.
WellCare, Microsoft, Humana.
Plus, Tampa International Airport. Leading the charge at this culinary operation called Inside the Box is catering coordinator Shelly Figueroa.
Their concept is a meal for you, a meal for them, and for every meal purchased, after cost, the proceeds go back into our mission statement.
Shelly recalls being one of those at Metropolitan Ministries who benefited from programs like this.
A couple years ago, I was homeless with my son and came here for a safe haven, and I found it.
But the journey to get to that safe haven with her little boy in tow turned out to be a long one.
Walked 18 miles. If you can take it, you can make it, and that was my making point at that time. So I decided to make that journey here to start a new life.
I don't know how you walk from Riverview to downtown Tampa, but with a child and just a little bit of sugar water in a bottle, she got to us.
Tim Marks, the CEO of Metropolitan Ministries, has been there for Shelly's journey. He could not be more proud of the woman who has become a leader at the charity she once relied on.
Now she's a manager at Metropolitan Ministries, and she's just a great beacon of hope to the other women that come into the shelter.
Shelly is thankful to Metropolitan Ministries for providing her and her son during their darkest time.
They just do a lot for the children, so that's important to make sure we keep them distracted so that they're not feeling sad.
And she can't stress enough just how important those community donations of food and toys can mean for families for the holidays.
Our children, they're going to be so happy to receive these gifts come Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, whenever they open their gifts. It's just something that they can look forward to.
Now, Shelly's story inspired Metropolitan Ministries to partner with the Children's Board for a program called First Hug, which would bring care directly to them so no parent would have to travel the distance to get help. Well, Tampa isn't the only community served by Metropolitan Ministries. There's also a Pasco County campus in Holiday to help those who desperately need it.
A building that once housed a church off of US 19 in Holiday is now the place of a new kind of hope.
One of the cool things about being here is seeing that we're making a difference in these lives. So here's the turkey donations.
Mary Trikel is the manager of outreach on the Pasco County campus of Metropolitan Ministries. She says a lot of people don't realize that the charity expands beyond Tampa.
We are constantly getting that from phone calls to just people driving by.
But this campus seeks to serve the Pasco community.
Pasco is just in sore need of more resources for the poverty, for the people who are homeless, who are about to be homeless.
Over the years, Mary has seen that need increase.
We would have days that on a Friday we might see 5 or 6 families. We see 5 or 6 families easily in an hour, sometimes as many as 50, 60 families in a day. Our clients will be coming through this area.
And for many, Metropolitan Ministries Pasco is their only hope to provide a nice Christmas for their children.
We have a lot of families that this is the only toys they're getting, and they will literally be coming in and registering for the holidays up to sometimes, Christmas Eve.
She can't stress how much community donations mean to these families, especially during the holidays.
They will come in and they will break down in tears and say, I can give my child a toy for Christmas now, and they might not have had anything.
Along with donations, Metropolitan Ministries can also use volunteers. Fox 13's Jen Epstein introduces us to one couple who has made volunteer service a priority for decades.
Potatoes too.
Norman FIGY is making a list.
Green beans are good.
And checking it twice.
as he sorts through the food donations at the Tampa tent for Metropolitan Ministries. And he knows what he's talking about. He and his wife Donna have been volunteering for the charity for a long time.
26 years now. This is our 26th year.
The FIGY spirit of giving can be traced back to their friendship as children.
We were neighbors, and he was the boy across the street. And we did a lot of things together in the church.
And now they're recruiting members of their current congregation to come down and help.
We need lots of volunteers in the big tent during this time of the year.
The FIGY say their motivation to keep coming back all of these years is gratitude.
We have such good experiences, we don't have any other choice but to get down here and help what we can.
They've become so valuable to the charity, they even received a Lifetime Achievement Award.
That came as a total surprise for us.
But they say the real reward is in the service to the families in need.
We thoroughly enjoy the work we do here, and we always just keep coming back.
Pinellas County is also benefiting from Metropolitan Ministries. We're going to take a look at the organization joining with them to provide hope for that community. Plus, getting a bike is a sought-after gift for any child, but for those in need, it may seem like a dream that's really out of reach. The nonprofit that's stepping forward to help, coming up next. We want to thank our Fox 13 viewers for helping make Giving Tuesday such a big success at Metropolitan Ministries. Our Care Force teamed up with them for a day-long donation drive. 18,000 families registered for help with food and toys for the holidays. And we actually broadcast live from Metro Men donation tent in downtown Tampa, asking for help, and you did not let us down. Fox 13 viewers dropped off hundreds of pounds of food and toys. So again, to those of you who reached out to help, we want to say thank you. Well, this will give you some perspective on just how much those donations mean. Fox 13's Kelly Cowan was with volunteers and families as they were getting their items together for the Thanksgiving holiday.
It's a treasure hunt of sorts. At least that's how it feels watching this volunteer sort through piles of donated food.
Ooh, more gravy.
Gravy has been hard to keep on the shelves this week. And as she gets ready for the next round of needy families, Constance Trojanowski wants to make sure everyone has a chance to put a complete meal on the table.
It's nice to be able to give them something that's like the rest of us have every day.
As a former foster child, she knows firsthand what even the smallest details mean to a financially strapped family.
We have to remember, this is like a really awesome meal for them. It's not the same as a lot of us that can just go buy whatever we want.
Let's get your mashed potatoes. It just helps out, because being a single mother, so your money goes to this, daycare, sports, everything else. So it's having extra money for food, and extra food helps a lot.
Organizers say they expect to help feed more than 18,000 families this holiday season.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Many who unexpectedly need the help.
I don't know why I'm a little bit nervous.
You're a little bit nervous. What are you nervous about?
I don't know. This is my first time.
A pediatric cancer diagnosis sent the Rivera family into a financial tailspin this year.
All our efforts was on that. So having this is it's a relief.
As Dolly gets ready to make a Thanksgiving feast for her family, she's thankful for the complete strangers helping to make it happen.
This unites people, and this is what we need. We need to be united.
Now, while some may know of Metropolitan Ministries' big donation tent in downtown Tampa during the holidays, you may not know about a smaller location that serves those in need in Pinellas County.
Look. Jessica Turner is filled with gratitude.
Can you say thank you? We gotta say thank you.
The mother of 3, including 2-year-old son James,
thank you so very much,
is getting some extra assistance for her family for the holidays.
It's a huge help. Everyone needs help from time to time, so I'm really thankful.
Jessica's family is among hundreds in Pinellas County turning to the Taking It to the Streets ministry, a small building right off 47th Street in Pinellas Park that's delivering big hope as a branch of Tampa's Metropolitan Ministries.
Choose if they want a basketball, football.
Pastor Joe Brockman expects the organization will serve about 1,500 families in Pinellas County for the holidays. The community donations are important to provide meals, plus add a little Christmas magic for the children.
Their eyes just light up. No matter where you're at, they're going to grab you and hug on you. Just the excitement from that, knowing that you're helping someone that really needs help.
Jessica says the ministry has been an extraordinary blessing for her family.
This is an amazing organization, so if you're ever able to have a little something extra left over, and put it in that box at the grocery store because it goes to good use.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Taking It to the Streets Ministry is located on 47th Street in Pinellas Park, and we posted information at fox13careforce.com. Well, one man was so inspired by the good work that he saw at Metropolitan Ministries, he knew he needed to step in to help. As Fox 13's Walter Allen shows us now, he left his corporate job for what he felt was a greater calling.
It's good to meet you. We're here to shop today, and I can let you know what it is we have available. And
Jody Berger is getting a personal shopper to help her pick out her groceries. But this isn't a Publix. It's the Metro Market at Metropolitan Ministries.
It's like shopping at the grocery store. Yeah, you just come in, pick out what you want to eat, and bag it and go on.
beautiful. I'll just push the cart outside and put them in your car for you. You'll be all set.
Volunteer helping Jody is Bob Kynes. He recently decided to quit his corporate job and join the team helping others in need at Metropolitan Ministries.
I was looking for something else that would sort of meet a different need for me, and had run into someone who was working with Metropolitan Ministries who gave me a tour and was impressed to the point where I left my previous occupation on a Friday, and Monday morning I was here.
And I was so completely overwhelmed by the compassion that he has and the caring that he has, and to think that he has spent his career as a professional and then to spend his retirement volunteering at Metropolitan Ministries was so incredible and heartwarming.
Kynes looks at his new position as giving a hand up, not a handout.
The folks that you maybe stereotype that are homeless or in need are not at all like you think. It crosses all sections of society, all cross sections of folks who have been in various situations and maybe just had an unfortunate happenstance occur that could happen to any of us.
And Kynes makes sure that the customer leaves not only satisfied, but uplifted.
Take the groceries out their car, give them a hug if that's what's needed. Have a blessed holiday. Take care.
You do the same.
Thanks very much.
Have a good holiday.
Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye now.
Getting a bike for Christmas can mean so much to any child, but for children in need, it may seem kind of out of reach. But as Fox 13's Jen Epstein shows us now, a nonprofit is helping Metropolitan Ministries fulfill the Christmas wishes of a lot of little girls and boys.
It's something many of us wanted for Christmas as kids, a bike.
I think everybody remembers getting their first bike. I certainly do.
Julius Tobin is the executive director and co-founder of ONBIKES, a nonprofit on a mission to bring bicycles to kids in need.
Sometimes a lot of what else is going around them is not so great. This gives them a chance to kind of escape that.
Tobin's organization teamed up with Flying Fish Bikes to provide two-wheeled rides to hundreds of local children for the holidays. But they hit a bit of a bump in the road.
What we didn't realize is the bikes come unassembled and in boxes, and not like when you buy them from the store.
So hundreds of volunteers became Santa's helpers. And with help from the Tampa Bay Lightning, the bike building project took over Amalie Arena.
It turns into Santa's workshop, which we like to call Santa's bike shop.
The bikes go to charities across Tampa, including Metropolitan Ministries.
I've been blessed to be able to see a mom with tears in her eyes with joy because she never thought she'd be able to provide a bike for her son or daughter.
Tobin says support for the program has been a blessing.
The community has just really come together to rally around us, and it's been a ton of fun. It's a labor of love, but it's what we do love.
OnBikes is also donating bikes to Metropolitan Ministries for their wellness program for families. Well, many of those struggling are looking for a second chance. A program from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is stepping in to help with that, with the assistance of Metro Men. Plus, a cafe and catering business for Metropolitan Ministries is reaching new heights, and customers from all across the country. Metropolitan Ministries helps many turn their lives around, and some need more help than others. As Fox 13's Jen Epstein shows us now, that's where a program from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office steps in.
Stacks and stacks of sandwiches are on the menu during lunchtime at Pinellas Safe Harbor. It's not only a place where some are calling home for now, but a program from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office to help them get back on their feet.
We divert people who are in danger of going to jail that are homeless.
As the program works to turn lives around, Metropolitan Ministries is stepping in to assist by filling empty stomachs.
They help us serve 28,000 meals a month out here.
Sergeant Zachary H. says he has witnessed miraculous changes in those who go through Safe Harbor.
Being able to see that from the eyes of law enforcement is a big portion of understanding how good that this program is for the community.
And they always welcome the community's support.
Give me a call and we'll get you on the schedule to help serve a meal out here.
We have posted information on how to help Safe Harbor at fox13careforce.com. Just take a look. Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning proved they aren't just big shots on the ice. They teamed up with Metropolitan Ministries to help families in need. Lightning players, team staff, their kids, they all got involved. They always do. Well, this holiday season, they helped with everything from donation drop-offs to working in the cafe to helping with childcare. Another way to donate to Metropolitan Ministries is by enjoying a good meal through their cafe and catering program. It's called Inside the Box. They serve several locations in Tampa, including Tampa International Airport.
The kitchen on the Tampa campus of Metropolitan Ministries is bustling as chefs prepare gourmet sandwiches, salads, and treats.
We roast off our own meats, we make our own sauces and dressings, everything's fresh.
This is part of the charity's catering and restaurant business called Inside the Box.
We actually started the cafe first as a box lunch catering business, and then we added a cafe downtown and then one in West Shore.
And the business is also taking off at Tampa International Airport.
This is the community's airport, and to the extent that we can be a part of helping this community, we really want to do that.
Travelers can pick up sandwiches and snacks from Inside the Box. They call it Grab and Gourmet.
I don't think any of us anticipated is how it was going to carry the Metropolitan Ministry message around the country.
Airport retailer Stellar was a big part of getting Inside the Box on board at TIA. The little message of thank you inside each package has delivered big rewards for Metropolitan Ministries.
When people were on a plane and they opened up their package, they ate their sandwich, they read about the program and started to make donations, arrange for catering. So that's been an extra benefit we didn't expect.
That's just a great message for passengers to know that this community cares about the homeless and those in need.
There are 2 locations for Inside the Box cafes in Tampa. One is on North Tampa Street. The other is on North West Shore Boulevard. Well, some kids at Metropolitan Ministries may one day be the next leaders of technology in Tampa, the program that's giving them ideas for the future. Now, I was proud to MC the Metropolitan Ministries Breakfast of Business Champions, and I got to meet some young people with very bright futures ahead of them. They're benefiting thanks to programs at Metropolitan Ministries. One of those programs is FIRST Robotics. Fox 13's Walter Allen shows us why this technology education means so much, not only to these kids, but to the community.
It may look like a toy, but this robot giving a group of teens at Metropolitan Ministries a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, I got it. It's coming out.
We get to hands-on build our own robot from start to finish.
It's part of the FIRST Robotics program on the Tampa campus.
FIRST is a K-12 STEM education program that teaches science and technology using robot challenges.
Metropolitan Ministries wanted to provide students there with a science and technology program that other schools have, so they teamed up with FIRST Robotics.
It's very humbling to see the students go through the same program that I went through and just get the same things that I got out of it.
This robotics program is amazing.
And it's awesome to have it here because we may not get a chance like this again.
CJ Libertori and Dominic Strong are 2 of the students benefiting from for the first program.
It could help us in our futures to become what we want to be, if we want to become an engineer or study physics and stuff like that.
Yeah, take this out first. And it's showing them that the potential is limitless. The rookie team is not only learning
and reattach the chain,
but also competing and winning.
We won 3 of our 6 matches. When we're out there, when we're on the field, it's us and another robot together on an alliance. So we were able to be successful with the help of some other teams.
Even their competitors are pulling for their success.
It was so great. We had other teams who helped us with our parts. They helped literally people with tools and just dumping boxes in front of us and say, here are some parts that we have that are extra.
Metropolitan Ministries says this program isn't just helping these future leaders, but also the community.
There's a lot of careers and focus on attracting those types of careers here in the Tampa Bay area related to technology and science, and we wanted to position our kids to have the opportunity to get those careers when they leave the ministries.
Dominic and CJ are already thinking along that track, thanks to FIRST.
I might be a web designer.
Engineer or scientist. Meteorology mainly.
And Metropolitan Ministries says they can always use science and education toys as gifts for teenagers. To find out how to donate or volunteer at Metropolitan Ministries, we have posted a link at fox13careforce.com. And we want to thank you for joining us today. I'm Kelly Ring, and we'll see you next time.